going today, friends? I'm Jera if you're new here. Don't forget to take a look around, subscribe before you leave. Alright, today we're going to be doing a video, maybe like a guide, on things we should be teaching kids and teens. So I know, for me, growing up, there was a lot of things I felt very underprepared for when entering into the world. So let's have at it. Here's a guide for maybe some of those parents who want to be better parents than, say, their parents were, or anything like that, and want to know what specifically we should teach the kids. What is going to help them the most? What are some of the things I feel like I was missing? Hopefully this list helps raise some really freaking awesome little kids that get a lot in life and get a lot farther because of it. Okay, one of the first things I want to start out with is Richard Branson said he was treated like an equal by his parents, and that is why he got so far, because he was treated as an adult even when he was a kid, that he was equal. So then, boom, he wasn't treated less than. So another video with this very successful lady, and she said her parents always would ask her, what did she fail at this week? Because if you're not failing all the time, you're not really getting anywhere, you're not learning, you're not growing. So teach your kids that failing is a good thing, because you can't get anywhere in life without failing. Success is the result of many failures. Buy them the book, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Things you can teach your kid. How to change a tire. How often they should get an oil change. Because I once had a car where I didn't know, when I got a car, I didn't know. I just didn't fucking know. And then it was like a year. Didn't get an oil change. It's fucking, they're like, when's the last time you got an oil change? I was like, never. It's important. Some basic building skills, like, or even just what certain tools are, the difference between a flathead and a Phillips head, or a wrench, hammer, nails, how to build some basic stuff, because that way they could save money later on. They don't have to necessarily buy everything from the store, fucking build it from Home Depot. Some basic cooking skills. Do not let your kid go into the world not knowing how to make some basic foods that are not just microwave driven. Come on, people, okay? There are some very basic, easy things you could teach people. Teach children, teach teens, teach the youngins. You don't even have to know how to do it. Find it on YouTube and then just teach them how to do it. Another thing I find very useful is how to sew. Things break, holes and stuff. Learn how to sew. Very valuable skill. Teach them how to be a good person. That everyone's equal. Nobody really deserves hate or judgment or being bullied or being picked on. That they should be a positive beacon in this world. They don't have to be part of the problem. They don't have to join in with other people to join the crowd. That being different is a bonus. You get to experience different parts of life, and being different is what makes the world so interesting. Help them start a business, okay? Teach them that it's not always all about a job. They can create their own job out of nothing, out of thin air. They have the power. And then if they get successful enough, they might be able to take care of you a lot sooner than they would have. Teach them to love themselves, because I feel like so many people out there they don't love themselves. They don't treat themselves right. That's why they don't eat right. They don't treat others right. It all starts from in here. If they love themselves and they love who they are and they love all the aspects of the things that they are, they're going to be better friends, better lovers, better people, better parents eventually. It's important. Teach them to love themselves, because they are very deserving of love. Teach them how to budget, so that way they know if they need to hit certain things, they can. They know how to do it. How to write that stuff out, how to make themselves a budget, teach them how to use credit cards, teach them that going into debt is not an option. Don't do that. It's not the way to go. Not until you fully learn how to use money should you ever use debt. No. Teach them about food and diet and what's healthy and what's unhealthy, and how eating meat is actually not very healthy at all. A vegan diet, a plant-based diet, is one of the healthiest things you can do. That a lot of illnesses can be cured through your diet. Don't rely on prescription medications. Teach them about sex. It's uncomfortable, sure, but they're gonna do it anyway. You might as well have a say in kind of what's going on. Teach them about protection, keeping shit wrapped up, safe. Don't want them fucking up, making choices that affect their whole life later. Because if they just have a little bit of fun and it doesn't affect the whole rest of their life, it's much better than if nobody taught them anything, they make a mistake, and then they have a whole lifetime they have to pay for mistakes and figure. It's so easy. It starts with education. We've proved it in other European countries that teaching teens about sex lessens the birth rate amongst teens. Teach them about different sexual orientation, that heterosexuality is not the only answer. We see it everywhere because it is the most common, but it is not the only thing, and they're not weird. They don't feel that way. And that even there are so many aspects. Tell them to go on YouTube. Find out who they are. Tell them to let you know who they are so you know them better. Teach them it's okay to ask questions, to always question everything. Always ask why. Never just do it because they didn't know and they felt like, and then they should have asked why and they didn't know. And questions are important. They're valuable. Nobody should feel stupid for asking questions. Yes, they say there are no stupid questions. Sometimes there are, but you shouldn't feel stupid for asking a stupid question. Always encourage them to research, find the answer. If you don't know the answer, tell them. Look it up. Let's find out the answer. Let's find out together. Very important for us to know. You need to teach them that they can be anything, that they could do anything, that anything is possible if they do believe it, if they will it, if they work hard for it, if they work towards it, if they have a passion for it, if it's going to help better the world. Fucking yes, you've got the power. Got the power. Teach them how to think for themselves. This one's kind of hard because of peer pressure. But if you teach people that by doing all the things that you want, you will get a lot of more things that you want out of life, they will start to be like, well, I don't have to do this because I'm not necessarily going to get what I want. Teaching people to go for the things that they want will cause them to do things that they want. Does that make sense? It will cause them to be stronger. You were trying to create a strong little individual. Person who is not just a conformist. You want somebody, maybe you want a conformist. I don't know why you would want somebody that just wanted to do what everybody else does. So much possibility. Teach them that fear and anxiety is good and that it helps lead you in the direction of things you should be trying to grow as a person. Teach them how to do laundry. Jesus. Teach them how to do some basic cleaning with non-toxic chemicals because they don't need to be relying on toxic chemicals all the time. Life is so much easier than that. Baking soda, vinegar, pretty great cleaning agents. A little lemon, Jesus, goo that shit. I would say that a lot of kids, a lot of teens all have a dream of being famous. And I would say not to discourage that, in that asking them why they want to be famous. What do they want to get out of it? What do they want to create positive change in the world? That way, they really focus on what they want to do in life, and as opposed to just that simple little thing of being famous. Everybody wants that in a way. But why? What can they do? What do they want to see? Or encourage them that when they find things that they don't like, to find ways that they can help make change for that. Positive change in the world. Teach them that things don't have to be the way that they are. Change is inevitable, and they can be part of the change that happens. Teach them that you can do everything that you want because life is long. It is filled with time. You have tons of time. But start doing the things that you want as you want to do them, so that way you're on the path of doing them instead of always thinking that you have more time. Just because there is time doesn't mean you should put things off. Do the things as you want them. Teach them that race does not matter. People are born different colors, just like people are born with different hair colors, and it doesn't matter. Doesn't make anybody less of a person, doesn't make anybody more of a person. We are all equals. Just the same as both men and women are equal as well. Both contribute different things to the table, and then we're both very important. Teach them that college isn't the only answer after school. There are more options you can do than just college. And last but not least, because I can't think of anything else, teach them to challenge everything because you don't ever have to settle. Alright guys, if you have more tips for what you think, things that I missed that we should be teaching our kids, or a guide for, all those new parents out there, current parents, put them down below, or those teens that are just looking to prepare themselves for life, put them down below. It's very important. Let's help each other out. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to put some comments. Subscribe. I'm Jera Sky. Sky's the limit. Woo!